Hey guys, Nebraska Farm Boy here, and in case you didn't know, I like knives. I carry knives, I use knives, I make knives, and I just think knives are cool. Knives are also my preferred legal weapon for self-defense, Under the age of 21, we can't carry guns, it's a tragedy. But anyways, today we're talking about my top 5 reasons for carrying a knife. Like, say you don't know why you would carry a knife for self-defense. Is it worth carrying a knife for self-defense? Are knives even effective for self-defense? How would I use a knife for self-defense? Okay, kind of 5 reasons that would outweigh your doubts and fears and whatnot concerning carrying knives. What are knives good for in terms of self-defense? Here's the top 5 reasons. Knives make for a great equalizer. See, I'm not the strongest hunk on the street. I'm not the smartest fish in the pond. I'm not the coolest dude on the block. That's why I need an equalizer. See, there are people out there who could kill me with their bare hands in a fair fight. The point is to make that an unfair fight, at least for them. Make it, give me a little bit of an advantage, and that's where sharp steel comes in. See, there are plenty of people out there who are stronger than me. They could bench press 400 pounds, but with my sharp steel, I can just cut them a few times, and they are unable to bench press 20. Knives are the key to every lock, especially joint locks. See, I'm all for a peaceful resolution. If I can take it out with my fists, and if I can use unarmed combatives, that's great. If I can end the threat with that, that's cool. I don't want to kill anyone. But if it comes down to it, and I'm up against someone who's smarter than me, and who happens to know cooler moves than me, and is stronger than me, and I find myself in a bad situation, it's probably only going to get worse. There's no tap out on the street. On the street, it's up to you to survive. And that's where sharp steel comes in. Say you were locked out and it's only going to get worse, so you take out your knife and you tap him a couple of times, which is the polite way of saying, "Get off me, please," which they generally do. Poke a few extra holes in bad guy. Very demoralizing. Knives are very easy to incorporate into the martial arts that you already happen to know. Knife fighting and martial arts are pretty similar, and if they aren't, you can at least make them that way. Most of your empty hand combatives can easily be adjusted so that they do the same thing with a knife in your hand, which makes them all the more effective. In other words, when punches fail, the knife prevails, because sometimes it turns out that the punches aren't enough against the super tough, twisted steel dude in front of you, and you need to give him a few extra holes or a couple of slashes on the arm to make him think twice about messing with you. Sometimes when you are walking down the street, you may be accosted by a knave with a knife or a dirk or a glass bottle or something like that, and you're gonna need something to fight back. There is such a thing as unarmed disarms, but they're risky to say the least. And a knife allows you to stay to the outside of that fight while putting cuts and demoralizing wounds on the arm while you are staying outside of his range. In other words, he's trying to get a knife into you, but you're just staying outside of there and cutting that arm every time he, brings it in at you. And then it can also be used to assist when your empty hand disarm goes south. Knives can be thrown effectively. Now, this is not what you think it is. It's not like you see on the movies. It's not where you throw a knife and they fall over dead as a stone. It's not that at all. See, knives, when thrown ballistically, have a very different way of hitting someone than if you stab them. It hits, it releases all of its energy, and then it stops. Okay, so you aren't going to get the deep, penetrating, killing wounds with a knife, with a thrown knife. But you are going to get a knife in someone farther out than they can reach you. So there is advantages to that, and it's something that you just have to learn more on. I had a video on that. However, YouTube took that down. So I've got a link down below. It's to Rumble, where you can find that video. And you might say, why would I want to go take a look at a video that YouTube took down? Relax. YouTube just took it down because I'm a minor participating in dangerous activities. Spice, really. And it's all okay. It's okay, Rumble's completely free. You can look it up. If you don't like links, you could go find me at Nebraska Farm Boy at Rumble, and it's no strings attached, okay? You can go find that video all about knife throwing for self-defense. So those are my top 5 reasons why to carry a knife for self-defense. Of course, there's other reasons, and I wasn't able to get into everything. If you want to leave helpful information down below in the comments, that'd be great. Please don't leave unhelpful information, and if you have just something nasty to say, go say it somewhere else. Anyways, without any further ado, Nebraska Farm Boy here, and we will see you next time.